Alright, today I thought I'd clear up another tower here. This should give me another 2 drops. I believe I need 4 more drops for both of these characters, so another tower run after this should do it. Yeah, 6 out of 10 on both of them. Mess around with some of the new sacred treasures too while I'm at it. Gotta get down there and protect the stupid NPC. I really don't like this objective. Pretty annoying. Should still be fine though. It's just obnoxious having to protect somebody. The whole point of this mode is to not have to protect anybody or wait for them to stop talking. Yeah, you're not handling the battle most impressively. sucking all the fun out of the game, needing to be babysat. So I've done a couple runs of this off camera, and it seems like what they meant by increasing the alchemy materials is that the officers actually drop them more often. So it's not like it's a night and day difference, but it does help because you'll be getting materials for characters you're not always using. Really wish this mode had more enemies and more officers. It would go so much faster, it'd be so much more fun. I think that's the next thing they need to address with this game. Make this mode a little bit more exciting. Like, if it was spawning anywhere near the amount of enemies that the story mode has, then you could go through a tower a lot faster than you can right now. Alright, let's get out of here. The only one who could lead our forces to victory, yeah, because you stare off into space and you don't actually help. Thanks for nothing. I wonder if the timer still goes down when he takes damage after you've cleared the objective. That'd be pretty shitty if it did, but I'm not gonna wait around and find out. Hopefully I don't aggro this officer over here. He got hit by the spirit bomb and he didn't aggro. That's cool. Very strange. Like, see right there, even Zhao Yun got one. He got one piece of his material. This one's gonna take a while. The silver lining for getting these objectives is that you can sometimes get extra materials this way now after the patch. Ling Tong kicks so hard that the frame rate can't handle it. It goes down to like 10 FPS. I'm looking forward to that not being an issue in a couple days when I get the review key. This is definitely one of those games that just, it feels so much better to play at a good frame rate instead of a bad one. Group everyone up. Come on, peons. This is like when I feed the cats on my kitty sitting shift. I got a cool 500 off that, so that's good. This is the 9th floor, so it doesn't really matter how quickly I clear this. You always have to do the 10th floor. It's pretty much just the first 5 clears of a tower is where you really want to make sure you get the clear bonus to save time. But the other thing is that now that the officers actually drop crafting materials for the ultimate weapons, not getting the time bonus isn't as big of a deal. Before, they almost never dropped them, so generally it was all about just getting to the end. You know how a lot of MMOs are, where you have like a raid or something, and the only thing that really matters is what the boss drops? That's very much how this was designed before. Like, there was like a small chance that you could get a crafting material, but it wasn't large enough to make a major difference. That did nothing. Go ahead and blow this off. Maybe I think this counts as magic. Yeah, seems like it did. Cool. A couple officers here in the middle that I should probably take out as there'd be a larger group of peons. Got a spirit bomb ready too, so that will help. Well, I think this is a pretty opportune place to use it. It's the battle of the bad movesets here. Dynasty Warriors 8 Ling Tong versus Zhuran. Legendary battle. I need to install Dynasty Warriors 9 again. Maybe I'll do a playthrough with Ling Tong. I actually uninstalled the game because I had to install some other stuff, and Dynasty Warriors 9 is a pretty large game. It's like 50 gigs. Which is pretty interesting when you think about it, because a lot of the assets are repeated. And the cutscenes are pretty much all in engine, but I guess maybe they're encoded as video files or something. The last update they did for that kind of made me feel like not playing it anymore, but it might free up some space to play it again. I think people will like to watch me play that again. Glad they gave fighting the officers in this mode more relevance, because before it was pretty much the only reason you really wanted to fight the officers is because they always spawn a bunch of peons around them, and a lot of the objectives are based around peon KOs and stuff. But now, even when you get a pretty slow objective like this, it's nice to be able to take out as many peons as you can, because you get the benefit of extra crafting drops. Definitely a welcome change. I feel like they could have explained it better in the patch notes, because the drops from clearing the tower, the 10th floor, haven't been increased. Almost done. They have not said anything else about another update for this. If you remember, Orochi 3 Ultimate got like a couple months of patches. I believe it was like 6 months. It was a pretty significant amount of time they were adding on to the game, so I hope this game will get an equivalent amount of support. I definitely do still think this mode leaves a lot to be desired in terms of its overall excitement and flow. Just not having many officers to fight and everything kind of makes it get a little repetitive. Oh well, Ling Tong got one too. It's kind of useless, obviously, but it's nice that it's giving me more of them. Alright, one more to go. Oh, it's a destroy the pots one, so you can just go destroy them with the designated pot destroyer Ling Tong. Play some Robert Miles' Children, close this off. Well, I just noticed the stupid, useless NPCs there, so I do have to go down there at some point. I'm gonna get all the ones up at the top here, and then just try to circle around. Alright, Yuri Lowell, you're gonna get ignored. Try to finish this. Back to Vesperia. That's a game I actually didn't get done for my my backlog month. I did get God Eater 3 and a couple other things done, but Vesperia I just didn't get around to. Luckily, pretty much all the stuff in February is coming out towards the end of the month, so I will still have time to do that. That's probably what some of next month's project will be. People seem to like watching God Eater, so it's all good with me. I also don't have to make any guides for it because there's people like BK Brent that are far more knowledgeable of the game than I am. Most likely I'm going to have to clear out some of these officers to find the exit, but just trying to speed run through this. Once you have one character with an ultimate weapon, this is actually one of the fastest objectives that you can get. And if you don't, it still takes quite a long time. Give me a material. I did. It may not be a crafting one, though. Maybe a generic one. Because you're an idiot. You can't handle a bunch of peons. There's not even any officers over there. It's what makes it worse. I really don't get why this is in the game. Like, the whole point of this is to not have to escort anybody. Alright, this should get him to stare off into space a little bit more efficiently. If I leave like one peon here, he'll still complain that he's struggling because he can't do anything other than, I don't know, look at cat videos or something. Alright, hopefully that'll shut him up for a while. Generally when you get this objective, where the objective is coupled with having to escort this NPC, you want to get out of here as soon as possible because he can die. So unfortunately, as much as it can be nice to actually clear the map of officers, like deplete the spawn pool, it's actually not a good idea because he will both take a lot of time and he has the risk of dying. Yeah, you're not, dude. Go away. What's the purpose of you being on the battlefield? I don't think there is one. GG. Oh wow, they're both done. Cool. So let's go ahead and craft those. Now I have some other characters I could rotate in. Good stuff. Alright, the big moment. Now I've got about, I think, 5 or 6 ultimate weapons now. So let's go ahead and transfer everything over. Okay, so let's get rid of the old one. Keep the materials. Alright, so what I need to put on here, I believe it's called Harmony. Yeah, you need to put this on, otherwise the weapon is not going to be that much more powerful. You can always take it off after. Zhao is actually one of the Dynasty Warriors characters that's a pretty good Muso, so that'll be useful for farming later on. Yeah, I think I'm going to give him Aerial. Alright, there we go. So now I need to do the same for him. Alright, well, make sure I equip these, or I waste my time later. That's gonna do it for today. That was actually quite the successful video. Seems like they did increase the drops, but last time I did this I only got 2, and this time I got 5, so I don't know what the deal is with that. I may try to get a couple other ultimate weapons, but at the same time, I'm going to be having the PC version very soon. So if you like this and you'd like to see more, then maybe I'll attempt to get another set of weapons. But if not, it's probably going to be it for Orochi for a while. I think playing on the PC version is going to be better for everyone's eyes. If it have a more stable frame rate, pretty much locks 60 FPS. So we'll see what happens there. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll probably put up some more videos with some of the other sacred treasures since I've shown most of them off now. Maybe I'll try to find a good combination with my team here. Got a couple other characters with weapons as well, like Joe Tai has one. Definitely want to do Zhou Yu next. He's always been one of my favorite characters, at least since he's had the bow staff. I need one more, so I'm not sure who else I would use. Wang Yi's a possibility. Probably Hayabusa as well. So if I do this again, it'll probably take at least another 2.5, 3 clears, unless I get lucky like that again. I'll see what I can do. Thanks for watching.